Establishing battlefield control, standby. Hello Brigadiers, Haywire here. Brushtail Command has launched an adventure beacon. We will be joining up with the fleet momentarily, please find a comfy seat and strap in for adventure. Make sure to rally up by activating the roll call beacon in your channel redeems. For your safety, remain seated with the doors closed, keeping your hands, arms, feet, legs, tails, and wings inside while the adventure is in motion. Diagnostics in progress. Timer, set. LoafQuest, online. PokeCare, ready. Troll and Roll, armed. Grand Mining Facility, running. Token Shop, open. Submines, operational. Diagnostics complete, everything's green. Safety checks are cleared. This adventure is ready to depart. Get ready. We are launching in 3, 2, 1. Good luck, have fun, Brigadiers.
goodness, hello everybody. Happy Thursday. Miyako, thank you for the host. Oh my goodness, how are you all doing? I'm kind of a tired floof. Oh, it's working. It's working. So, Shinobi, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 55 mega months. Wait, where's the thingy? Why is our AQS not working suddenly? Small size. Neko, hi. How are you doing? Oh my goodness. I don't know why the 55 sub month anniversary. Oh my goodness. Wait, where am I? Oh, I'm tiny. Wait, where are you guys? Hold on. Where are you guys? You're missing. I swear I didn't leave you out to the I didn't leave you out in the snow this time. I swear. I don't know what's happening. And all of a sudden our AQS isn't working. Shinobi, I will still take all of that and put it into my fur. Thank you. What is going on? Hang on, we gotta investigate. We were gonna do some housekeeping right now, but we got a mystery on our hands. Are you guys ready? I brought the Scooby snacks for us all. Let's find out what's going on. Where in Streamlabs? Oh wait, no. Log in with Twitch. Hello? Okay. Maybe. Okay, where's my chat box? Copy. Okay. Alright, give me a sec, guys. We're Scooby snacking this. Okay. Say something, you guys. Karo, hi. Luna, hello. Obsidian, hello. How are you guys? I'm still live, right? I've never seen this many levels. What are we gonna do today? We are gonna draw Arson Sona. We got a headshot. In case you guys don't know what Arson Sona looks like, I have one over here. Oh my goodness. Everything's breaking. At least that still works. At least that still works. So that's Arson Sona. We're gonna be drawing Arson. Beautiful headshot tonight. I'm wondering where our AQS is what I want to know. Hang on, let's do some investigation here. Because I'm still wondering why Shinobi's thing didn't go off, and I'm definitely wondering where you guys are. You guys are totally missing. And it scares me. You guys are like ghosties. Alright, we're looking for... Where's our AQS? Alert matrix. Okay. Yeah, so for some reason the AQS is paused right now. Can somebody do... Wait, hold on. Wait a second. Does that mean an event? Okay, hang on. We need to... Thank you. Yeah, I've been, my allergies have been going crazy today. I've been doing a lot of throat clearing. Okay, hang on. So we gotta look for something that says event check. Okay. Okay, so there's Shinobi. I don't know why the AQS got hung up. Also, I don't know if it's just a scratchy throat, but boy, it feels like there's a piece of hair stuck in my throat. So Shinobi, thank you so much. Bob, thank you for the 1 biddy for the test. 1 biddy of testing. Drop high. All right, so we've figured that out. They got hung up there. So we know that the AQS can get hung up sometimes. Got it. Duly noted. But now comes the mystery of where you guys are at. Even though this is a Streamloots redeem, I'm gonna say this. Bianca redeem. What is your favorite Subway sandwich card? Oh! 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 Bio, you're ranking up! Oh my god, wait. Bio, hello! Oh my god. You guys, for those that don't know, Bio is at the tip of the spear when it comes to the Brushtail Brigade. He holds the highest rank in our order, and he's ranking up tonight. You know what that means? We get to see a new rank tonight. We get to unlock a new rank. Dude, I'm hype. Okay, but first, before we do that, we still need to figure out where you guys are. I don't know what happened to you guys. So maybe if I go properties and maybe refresh cache of current page. Are you guys there? Anybody? Are you guys still out of commission? Dang, yeah, Bio, you're gonna help us unlock. It's working. Okay, we found you guys. You guys were hiding. I should have said Marco, and then if you said Polo, I probably would have found you sooner. Oh, there you guys. I feel relieved. I have found you guys. It was like playing Stray, except we were here. Hello, can you hear me? So, you guys have already helped me test something that is on the back end of things that you guys wouldn't have known otherwise. So thank you for helping me test that. Everything looks to be working. But more so, Bio, now that we have found you guys, we need to rank you up. So, without further ado, let's unlock our next rank. All right, hang on. We need Bio's name here. Biopa. Oh, everybody get hype. Thanks to Bio, we are unlocking a brand new rank tonight. Bio, you know this room. You've been here before. Come up on stage. There you are. Alright, guys. Bio here is about to do us a huge solid. He's going to tell us what the next rank in our Brushtail order is. It's like opening a box of candies. You're like, I don't know what's inside, but we're about to. CJ, hello, how are you doing? Welcome on in. All right, Bio, whenever you're ready to go through that pretty door, exclamation mark rank up in chat. And we'll see what new Brushtail order rank you bring to the table. You know what would be funny? If Bio was like, "Oh, dude, before we go, I need to take a restroom break." There we go. Bio, we'll see you on the other side. Oh, baby. Bio. For the first time ever, thanks to you, we have unlocked the rank of Brushtail Royal Knight Adept. How do you feel? Because it is no longer easy to unlock ranks, and Bio here is leading the charge on that. But congratulations again, Bio, and thank you. Or like how it is in Desi, Royal Knight Adept, parentheses. Feel good? Yes. Perfect, that's exactly what we want to hear. And you know what? Since it's a brand new rank, when we go back to the game room, since we're still housekeeping, we'll get you up there as the first Brushtail Knight, Royal Knight Adept. Now, gang, the exciting thing is, the next time Bio ranks up, not only it'll be a new rank, but a whole new class of title. You feel good health-wise? Well, that's even better. Me, I was suffering from allergies earlier today. I was in training. I was in this training presentation. He had like 100 people there. I'm in the back, and I'm like, sorry guys. Cortez, hi. All right. Well, I'm now stuck in the Shadow Realm, so yay. But anyways, Bio, I'll let you take your seat again. Let's head on back to the game room, and we'll get Bio's new rank up in the Brushtail order. Let's do it. All right. So Bio, we got your snazzy snapshot. Let's go to the Brushtail order here. What is our order? All right. Next title. Oh my god, look at this. We get to unlock. Whoops, wrong one. We get to unlock the Royal Knight Adept. I'm just gonna copy this pretty Royal Knight Adept. Ow! What? What rank did Bio get to? Royal Knight Adept. So adding Royal Knight Adept, and then we got rank 16 is the mystery. The new mystery. Okay. Now we need to change rank 15 to rank 16. Alright, do we have... Oh, we don't even have a post for it. Oh, dude, we're putting a post here. Alright, so... Brushtail... Royal... That's not how you spell Royal. Knight Adept. I clearly can spell Adept. I'm clearly awake. Alright, and then this was what, rank 15? Rank 15. And then before we post, we have to go find, or at least I have to find what I did with the images? No. Oof. I gotta find where I put the... You know, I'm supposed to put these in places that I can easily recall where they're located, and I don't remember where I located them. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's under emotes. Hang on. We're gonna look for this together. I think it's under emotes, and then we have sub badges, badge levels. Don't look! Shield your eyes! It had all of them. You saw nothing. You cannot prove that you saw anything, chat. Nothing was shown. Okay, so we've got level 15 post. I hear the paparazzi cameras going off like crazy right now. Alright, so then we go back to our images. We gotta find Bio's amazing face. Gotta plot Bio right here. Class of his own, baby. Look at that. Biopaw. First of his name. Royal Knight Adept. Spoilers! Meta, hello! How are you doing? Happy Thursday! Or I should say, Pizza Friday Eve. Okay, and then we gotta find Bio's previous picture. Royal Knight. Look at that. Bio is even beating Diffuse Moose. Look at that. Bio no longer belongs there. Belongs in the Adept class. So what I missed? Dragon Eel, hello. Well, we just ranked up Biopaw Gaming. He unlocked the next rank 15, which is the Royal Knight Adept. We have his adorable picture right here as proof. Oh, and then also what you missed, Dragon Eel, is I lost you guys. You guys were not up here. I had to go searching. I brought my bag of Scooby snacks, and eventually I found you guys, and now you guys are right back where you're supposed to be. Strike that. Reverse it. Carry on. I saw all of them. Dang, pizza sounds so good, doesn't it? I had in honor of Taco Tuesday, I feel like Thursday is like Taco Tuesday's distant cousin. So in honor of Taco Tuesday's distant cousin, I had enchiladas tonight. And they were really good. Up where? Right here! You guys are right here. Wait, did I start in the hot tub? Or did you guys put me there? I don't even remember. I don't remember if I was in the hot tub or not. Oh well. I started in it? Oh my goodness. That's so funny. Maybe I should shut it off and then have you guys, because I like I said in the early portions of housekeeping, I was doing a lot of messing around with. There's been a couple of ooh, you see nothing, I broke it. Shh, you saw nothing. Dragon Cat, hi. Phoenix, hi. How are you guys doing? Welcome on in. So glad your night is going well. Oh yeah, work today was phenomenal. I actually have energy tonight, and I am super stoked about that. But watch, in a couple hours here, I'm probably gonna hit a wall and be like, oh guys, I'm so tired. Why you no share enchiladas? Because foxes hoard food. You should see it. You should see it when I get cinnamon rolls. Who is that? Phoenix! You awesome, sweet bean. Thank you for the redemption. Oh, also, guys, say goodbye to the beans for now. We're gonna start drawing, because I think that's all for housekeeping. Like there was a major change that I did over the past couple of days, but it's like background stuff that you guys wouldn't necessarily see right off the bat. I guess I could talk about it a little bit. Somebody's hosting? Who's hosting? Who is it? Who did it? Phoenix? Thanks for the host. Oh, oh, I shut you guys off. Oh no! Hang on. Okay. We're not gonna talk about how I just shut you guys off on my other monitor and I saw nothing. Oh my goodness. So yeah, so I've been messing around. There've been two issues that I have Miyako, you awesome sweet bean. Thank you for the redemption. There's been two long-standing issues behind the scenes with our streams, and I've been meaning to take care of them. I didn't know like a good way to tackle it until this last week when I had an idea. Actually, I had two ideas. So the first one is, do you guys remember how sometimes, seemingly randomly, when you throw me to the Shadow Realm, I start spinning out of control? Do you guys remember that? Do you know how many times that has bugged me? Two important questions. Yes. One, did the enchiladas have cheese in them? Correct, they did. If so, did you take your pills? I did take my lactose pills. I did it before I ate, actually. I remembered. A lot of times I'll remember, but it's after the fact, and I'm like, I'm still in the safe zone, but doesn't help that I forgot to begin with. Especially mine, you're so mean! But yeah, getting back to the two things that I worked on. So now we no longer have that glitch where I randomly spin into the Shadow Realm. So I finally fixed that. And then the other thing that I wouldn't necessarily say this was a fix, because it wasn't necessarily broken, but as our streams evolved, this could have been a very big problem later on. So getting back to the spinning thing and like the Noom potion, me shrinking and growing, me flipping upside down from the crystal chest. So those are all handled by things called filters. And I had to have these filters on literally every scene. Every scene. So imagine like having to write the same paragraph 7 times. And you're like, why am I writing the same paragraph 7 times in Microsoft Word when I can just Control C, Control V? And so as the more scenes that I have been constructing for our wacky adventures here, I've had to put these filters on each of these scenes. And I think, why am I doing this? Like, I could be simplifying this. So that's what I did. Using the power, and any streamer friends here will know this terminology. What I found, the solution that I found was to nest the scene in a nested scene. So I double layered. And tonight we're testing all of that. And so far it's working. So I'm really excited because now I don't have to write the paragraph 7 times. I just have to write it once. I don't have to worry about it. So I write the paragraph, and even if I add a new scene, I don't have to add another paragraph for that new scene. See how easy that is? To practice your words per minute. Duh! Exactly. Well, I'm tired of it, Panda. I passed my words per minute test. Okay, so to get back on track on what we're doing tonight, we are doing a headshot, part of a raffle that took place in at the end of July. So the winner was our very own Arson16. This is, wait, why didn't I grab it? This is Arson Sona. So we're gonna be drawing a headshot of this boyo. Present and correct. Now, I like this idea that Arson and I came up with. So I've drawn his Sona several times with all of his gear on. Now we're gonna attempt it without the gear on, so we get to see the full blown floofy face of Arson 16. So I'm excited about it. I've always liked Arson's Sona. I think the design choices are amazing, and so we're gonna just vibe out. So my plan tonight is to get at least through coloring tonight. Line work and coloring. Shading and finalization, I expect maybe next Thursday. But hey, maybe we're so on point with this that we finish all of it tonight. But I'm not going to rush it. Headshots are not meant to be rushed. The only things that should be rushed here on the channel is our 1 hour Persona sketches, which actually have a time limit on them. So this is like art and chill at its finest. Is when we just sit here and vibe. No time limit. Now, I will say, the time limit is always a good idea, and this is why we have the 1 hour Persona sketch, is because sometimes when you don't challenge yourself, you don't speed up. That's the whole point of the 1 hour Persona sketch, is to test me and my speed and make sure that I'm not slacking. I also want to give Arson his classic toothy grin. I think showing the pearly whites is always fun. There's another headshot with a mask. Yeah. So this one's my favorite one that I've done for Arson so far. I 100%. I swoon every time I see this one, because I'm like, A, I love this art. B, oh yeah, that's right, I'm the one who did this art. Gloves included. Yeah, that was the challenge of that one. Was doing that hand, and I think I remember I was like, oh shoot, a hand on this headshot. It was so worth it. I just learned you can get a tub of Dairy Queen soft serve ice cream. Wait, where? Bio, learneth me this ancient knowledge. I want a tub of Dairy Queen ice cream. Oh, you're talking about going to Dairy Queen and like being like, I want your whole tub. Letting finger. This is true, Arson. I should save up and have you create a Sona for me. Oh yeah, yeah, Mouse. And this goes for everybody. Like don't fear the 1 hour Persona sketch. If you do not have art of your Sona, that is a-okay with me. All I would need from you is a short description of your Sona species, what they look like, and then maybe any reference, art reference of approximately like, oh, this is kind of the Sona idea I had in mind, and then maybe like show me the types of colors you want for the fur. I have done so many pieces, 1 hour Persona sketch pieces, where the user doesn't even have art of their Sona, and they just give me a description, which is like, how have I not known of this? That is a great question, Bio. Question of the ages. A quart of soft serve? Ooh. I don't have one, though. You don't have one? Well, mouse. Surely you know of maybe the species you would want, right? And if you don't even have that, oh, maybe we could talk. Maybe you can give me a description of your likes and like animals that you have some sort of affinity with, and then we can go from there. Can this phlegm go away? I'm hoping that. Oh. My goodness. Thank you for the redemption. Okay, let me put you on the list. 1 hour persona sketch. Oh, some trash. And okay. A rain check for mouse. Oh, it's for mouse. Ooh. Okay. Mouse, there you go. Not a mouse. There we go. Mouse, congratulations. You will soon have your very own persona. Now I gotta get DQ. Had a nice big messy burger for dinner. All the jacked up burger from Two Guys Brewing. Ooh, that sounds good. A Cajun patty topped with pepper jack cheese, fried jalapeno. What is this? Oh, this is Lifelight. I like this song. This song is so good. Fried jalapenos, pickled red onion, and a hot pig sweat barbecue sauce. What? Very tasty spicy burger. Yeah. Oh, not to spoil a bunch of things, but I'm gonna spoil this one. So one of the, I can't remember if I'm putting it in the big box or the small box during our December Christmas-a-thon, but there is a Super Smash Brothers Ultimate World of Light, what I call Jiggles %, where we will play World of Light for as long as we can during that session. With being Jigglypuff almost exclusively. Of course, we can't be Jigglypuff at the beginning. We have to unlock her. But when we do, it's Jigglypuff for the rest of the run. So, it's something we did in the early days of the stream where we did do a Jiggles %. And I'm pretty sure that was before a lot of you guys. Like, who here was around when I did my Super Smash Brothers World of Light run? Anybody? It might not be anybody. It was so long ago. I seriously can't get enough of how you did them boots for myself. Oh, I know. Arson, something about your Sona just resonates with me, where I somehow miraculously come up with the coolest pieces of art I've ever done. It's like your Sona has some sort of magic aura that emanates. Sen maining the worst character? That's the point of it though, right? Like, it's such an obtuse character. Like, why would you ever pick Jigglypuff? Don't let the Jigglypuff pros here, I just said that. and I'm not bashing Jigglypuff either. I actually do enjoy playing Jigglypuff. I'm just not good at Jigglypuff. It's like playing through Street Fighter with Dan. OMG, I'm in. Oh, Obsidian says that's just the name of a barbecue frog. Yeah, I figured it was if it was called Pig Sweat, I figure it had to have been a spicy barbecue sauce, because then, you know, when you eat something spicy, you sweat. They call it that because the barbecue sauce is sweat. See, I was right. I just had to read a little bit more. Yes. Okay. Are they really a bad character? Some people would say so, because she's a light character, which means that she gets hit further than normal characters, and she doesn't have a B-up recovery. So if you're out of little jumps, then you're pretty much dead. There are very few people who play Jigglypuff on a competitive level, but the ones that do are scary. I've seen some of their plays. Like, dude, I could never pull that off with Jigglypuff. Silver, hello, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Let's see here. I might have made the snooter a little bit too much, but or too long, but we'll get there. Okay. Yeah, doing the ear shape on this ear always trips me up. I always have to refine it. But yeah, so I'm super excited to bring back the Jiggles percent. Considering that was basically before the Brushtail Brigade was called the Brushtail Brigade, if I'm recalling correctly. I could be recalling incorrectly too. So Shifty, hi, how are you doing? Bayonetta was nerfed into the ground, was she? Wolf describing them as the Dan of the game sold me. That's hilarious. Oh, you're talking about Jigglypuff? Yeah, Jigglypuff is hilarious. You guys will totally enjoy the Jiggles percent. So now that I've like started the process of building out the whole shenanigans, I could let you guys know a little bit more on like what to expect from the selection process. So how it's gonna work is the boxes are not just gonna open in the December streams and then suddenly like a challenge run is gonna appear. What's actually gonna happen is 4 options are gonna pop out of the box, and those options will then be pushed into a poll that Haywire will automatically start. And then you guys will pick which of the 4 options that came out of the box that we will play. So it's a little bit of gotcha, where it's like, oh, what's coming out of the box? But then it's also a little bit of your choice factored in. So it's like RNG plus you guys is how our little December December craziness is going to roll, as it were. I'm vibing, dude. I'm vibing hard right now. It was so funny. So I had 3 hours of training today at work, and I don't think anybody from work watches my streams, thankfully. But I kind of got bored halfway through it, because like 3 hours? Like I'm sitting there watching PowerPoint presentations for 3 hours, and most of it I already knew. Like I felt like this was more of a training for other school sites, because they were like, oh yeah, this is gonna come off sounding all new to you guys, and we totally get it. You guys were you know, teaching in a specific manner before this, and now we're gonna move to this new system. And I'm sitting there blankly like, this is the new system? Like, this is what I've been doing since I started this job. Like, this is nothing new. But like a bunch of people all around me were like, oh, why do we have to change it to this? Like, we were so comfortable with this other method and blah blah blah. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess my site is strange in that it already was doing this stuff. The only thing that was different that I got out of it, so last year when I was teaching, and mind you, you have to understand that I'm not like a primary teacher, right? So my instruction comes with, so we have this after school program, and so that's where I primarily teach. And so it's different from like main day like actual teaching. My teaching consists of supportive lessons where I get what the teacher has taught, and then I come up with activities and assignments that support that learning that they did for the day. So I get there. So the thing that I was a little surprised about is last year I was teaching both reading and math. Well, English and math. We're on 2 days out of the week I would be doing math. 2 other days I'd be doing reading, grammar, spelling, and sentence structure, stuff like that. What I was surprised to find out with this training is that this year me and my fellow teachers who are part of this program, we are to exclusively focus on reading comprehension and writing comprehension. And I was like, wait, we're just axing math? And so what I found out is our district falling way behind on reading and writing. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not entirely shocked, because I mean, does anybody here remember when they started writing words and like comprehending how to spell them? Does anybody remember what grade they were in when they started? Like, I'm asking you guys, because I'm pretty sure for me it was like late 2nd grade, early 3rd grade. And so one of the things I've been noticing this year is I have 4th graders. I have 3rd and 4th graders. And there are so many 4th graders that I have that don't know how to spell words. And I'm like, we're in 4th grade. Like, you should at least be starting to understand, like, how to set sentences up into paragraphs, right? 2nd grade basic education, 2nd or 3rd sounds right. Yeah, so I'm thinking to myself, and this is a trend that I've been noticing all year, is I'll be like, okay, guys, like let's write about, you know, what are some of the places you would like to go on vacation? And I'm getting like, how do you spell want? How do you spell went? And how do you spell because? And these are fourth graders. I'm like, what? What? What's happening? Okay, let's take a quick pause as we are going to check out some arts. From, ooh, Kelvin, I like this character. Okay, hang on, let's, is it monitor 2? Yeah, look at this character. I love this penguin. Words, yeah, but that was back in the early 90s. Oh wait, I just noticed the clock is the runtime. Yes, unless we're doing a 1 hour Persona sketch, then that clock will count down from 1 hour. I still have moments of crisis where I forget how to spell a simple word, and then I sit there questioning my life. Chonky penguin. I'm at work. Sorry for not chatting. CJ, you never apologize for not chatting. Like, even if you're just looking, I mean, you're at work. You're tuning in when you're at work. I should be thanking you. Like, it's crazy that you're here and want to hang out with us while you're at work. That's I mean, that's crazy. Please take care. See you soon, CJ. Just to clarify, Chile's education system goes like this: pre-kinder, kinder, the 8 years of basic education, the 4 years of medium education, and the 5 years of university or superior education, as it's called. Interesting. Yeah, 8 years. So yeah. So ours follows a similar suit, Arson. So the first 8 years, over here it's kind of weird. The 8 years of basic education is broken up into 2 segments. You have what we call elementary, which is usually 1 through 5, and then we have, depending on the side of the country or where you are in the United States they'll either call the second half middle school, or they'll call it junior high school. And then the 4 years of medium education is what we consider high school. And then 5 years is pretty much the same, university or college is what it's called over here. They look really cool. Yeah, dude, I need to go back to drawing to practice bodies. It's been a while, especially chonky bodies, because I'm slightly chonky. I'm friend shaped. But thank you for sharing, Kelvin. That's a great piece. You're a great teacher and VTuber. Take care, CJ. Thank you for the compliments. I try to be a good teacher. Not just for the work, not just because I'm a teacher professionally, but also for you guys. You know, it could be difficult sometimes with a lot of these things. And like oopsies will be made. I know right now, my problem I have with my 4th graders though is I don't know exactly how to get them to engage. I have this particular student, and he is very much a problem child that I have never I've never, this level of problem I've never had to deal with before. And mind you, this is coming from somebody who last year had to deal with a student who threw a chair in my classroom. Threw a chair. Didn't hit anybody, but I saw those 4 legs flying. And this is all this new problem child is a level above that. Because where that last year's problem child, I was able to redirect the behavior and turn it into something constructive. This person, this student, he is straight up defiant. My previous student, she had temper tantrums. And I'm like, okay, I could deal with temper tantrums. I've been in the furry fandom for 13 years. I know a thing or two about temper tantrums. But what I'm dealing with now is straight up unadulterated defiance. And all of my usual techniques that shapes up my students, like, oh, okay, I don't want my recess taken away. I don't want my playtime taken away. He encourages me to take away his free time, and just to see how I will react. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know how to deal with this effectively. So it's a learning process right now. And I have to feel bad for this kid, because like his life is going to be a rough one. If he doesn't come to the realization, like, hey, I can't be acting this way, because life doesn't treat people very nicely when you act like that. I remember at one time I was working as a math textbook editor, and one day I had the assignment of finding the correct spelling, the Yiddish word for chutzpah? That's a word. Oh dang, hearing a lot about that from teachers on TikTok. Yeah, and it's really sad, in all honesty. Just because you know that they're a product of their parents. And like, I've never met the students' parents, nor do I really wish to know the students' parents. They probably are the same. But to me, it's just sad, because I feel like a teacher's job is already hard enough as it is. Wrangling in like 25 students at any given day. But then you just throw that into the mix, and you're just like, I don't know what to do. I know for me, dude, I was always terrified to like even remotely come close to disrespecting a teacher. Squeesh! Because the person I had to deal with at the end of the day was Sendad. And Sendad was a man of high patience, high understanding, and high tolerance. But if my brother and I ever disrespected a teacher, the hammer came down. There was some severe consequences. No gaming. for 2 weeks. You're grounded. No Pokemon. Toys being taken away, and I was just like, when we crossed that line, it was scary because I was like, I'm so scared. Oh man. And you knew that when he had to step up, because a lot of times it was Senmon, right? Like the little itty bitty things, Senmon would step in. Senmon was like the mini boss, and Sendad was like the main boss. And you knew if the main boss entered the arena, you were in trouble. Law and Order sound effects. Luigi, hi, how are you doing? But yeah, it's wild to me though that nowadays it is so commonplace for students to disrespect a teacher. Like, show no respect to them, and it makes teaching that much harder. And it's really sad because teaching is a hard career to begin with. Like, you definitely have to have a certain level of patience and understanding. Reverse psychology, that little monster shout, I'll smack you, in an I'll smack you tone. Then tell him I'll hug you tone to see. No. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what some of his likes are. To like try to weasel my way into like, hey, I'm not trying to be your enemy here. Like I am trying to help you, but I can't do that if you're constantly disrespectful and defiant. So it's a work in progress for sure. I've had to have my boss come in, and then my counselor, or the faculty counselor, student counselor, come in, and deal with him. Because one of the big, he hasn't done this since, but one of the biggest issues I had with him was he was spouting off cuss words. And he was like, these aren't bad words. My mom says them all the time. And I'm like, oh, that's the problem. There's the problem. And, yeah, just, it's quite the adventure sometimes. But I will say, my third graders are a treat. They are, for the most part, well behaved. Some of them are loud, some of them get rambunctious, but I mean, I could deal with that. I love my third graders. It was so funny. They were doing my third graders were doing a truth and dare. Like little thing one afternoon, and so I came on over and I was like, what are you guys doing? And they were like, oh, we're playing truth or dare and we're on the topic of YouTube and whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's adorable. And they're like, oh, well, would you like to play truth or dare with us? I was like, all right, I'll play one, but then I do have to continue managing the class. And then they were like, yeah, one of our favorite, I guess the soccer player has a YouTube channel, and they're like, oh, we all want YouTube channels now too. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, truth or dare, and of course I'm not gonna say dare, because like, who knows what they'll have me do. So I always go truth. And then, like, one of the students was like, "Is it true that you have a YouTube channel?" And I was like, "Yeah, I have a YouTube." "What, you have a YouTube? Can we watch your YouTube channel?" I'm like, "No, because it's not educational. It's game-based." And so every now and then you'll have one of those, because we have a giant, like, computer TV screen in the classroom that I can use. And so every now and then, Mr. Sen, we've been good. Can we watch your YouTube channel?" I'm like, "No, I'll watch my YouTube channel." Oh my goodness. And then like always, so I've introduced my third graders to how well I can draw. Like, "Oh, you draw so good!" And then I'm like, "Oh yeah, you just start with a circle." "What? Circle's so good!" I'm like, "Yeah, it's years of practice." But it is really cool to see them super receptive to my art teachings. And some of them have even, like, gone as far as starting to shade, like, with actual gradient. Like, who told you how to do a gradient? This is, you know, sometimes. Look, I look at small children and like third grade and below, and I just think they're, for the most part, like, super hyperactive and just want to watch the craziest, most cringy YouTube content that is all flash and no substance. And so when I see one of my third graders, like, actually perform something that requires patience, like a gradient scale, I sit there and blink at it, and I'm like, "Who taught you that? Like, that actually requires some concentration." And I'm like, "Wow, this is impressive." Wonders of YouTube tutorials. Yeah, like some of my, like, most of my third graders are a treat to be around, but some of them, all they want to do is watch YouTube, and I'm like, we're not watching YouTube. That doesn't mean, I know, but, like, it shocks me. Like, even, okay. And I'm saying this as I remember when I was a third grader and when I was an elementary student. Like, I thought I was the weird one because I didn't want to be hyperactive. I wanted to, like, sit down and write stories and like, do things that normal children don't do, from a stereotypical perspective, you know? I didn't want to run around a playground. I wanted to sit in one spot and design a world around me. I wanted to understand what words meant. I was super weird. Like, recess was a slog for me. I'm like, I don't want to be out here. I mean, I guess it's cool, but I want to be back in the classroom playing with my little Lincoln Logs or blocks and creating a world out of that. I was like, I don't want to socialize with these weirdos who are just constantly yelling and stupid valueless currency of clicks. Like, oh, that was a big thing. Well, even back then, it was like, oh, you were either part of the group or you were part of the rival group on the playground. I'm like, this is so boring. And even back then, I was like, this is such a valueless currency. This popularity contest is valueless. Means nothing. That's what I try to like hint at with some of my my fourth graders who seem very concerned about what other people think of them. And I'm like, it's valueless. 100% valueless. But I know it means a lot to them right now because like that's such a, but I try to instill that nonetheless. Like, don't be so concerned about what other people are saying. Those are kind of, yeah, and I'm like, I know it's full. So here's the thing, like I don't come at it from a mentality of like children can't learn. Like, I am a prime example of, like, I was a strange elementary school student where I understood things and my interests were such that I could even rival some high schoolers in terms of like their curiosity and stuff. So I know, you know, they have it in them. Like, there's no such thing as like too young to not understand. But for me, there's like, I've seen it enough times where the majority of kids are these hyper energetic, like hard to pin down and have them stay focused for longer than a 5-minute period. Why is there a cringe raccoon in your YouTube videos? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the day. I'm hoping it happens again this year, because last year, one of my 6th graders, claimed she found my my streaming content, and I was like, "Oh, did you now?" And she was like, "Yeah, you were cussing up a storm, saying so many bad words. It was crazy, like totally different from." And I'm like, what? She was one of those that like to make up stories, to, you know, have the latest scoop on somebody, but most of her stories were false. And so I was like, well, how do you know it was me? And then she was like, oh, it was so easy. It looked just like you. You had the glasses, your hair. And I'm like, bro, you're 100% making this story up. Like, you had me at the cussing part. I knew that was fabrication, because when's the last time I've cussed on stream? But number 2, when she said, oh yeah, it looked just like you, I'm like, just like me? Okay. You unlocked a memory. We were learning about reefs and turned the class into the ocean. Unlock the memory? Depends on what you mean by popularity contest. Oh, just, it was, when I grew up, it was, you were either part of a popular group on the playground, or you were an outcast. And so a lot of people vied to try to get into these groups, to avoid being labeled an outcast. And me, I didn't want to have anything to do with most of my classmates. I had almost no desire to try to become part of these popular groups. So I was outcasted pretty early on, and I was like, you know what, that's fine. My classmates are weirdos, and I have really no desire to converse with these fellow Homo sapiens. And so I didn't. And so I became the loner kid, that everybody thought was a little bit strange. And I was A-okay with that, just because, like, I really have no desire to talk with a lot of these people. I wanted to be lost in my own imagination. I had a huge imagination as a kid. Probably why I'm good at storytelling and coming up with stories. I'm making this as though it was a collar. It's not a collar, it's a... What is it? It's a poop, right? I have no shame in saying that I was a weird kid back then. And then we're gonna... I know there's supposed to be a clock there, but considering how it's gonna look like this, we're gonna cut it off there. I'm gonna do the smile. Well, you know what? Why don't we do this too? Give him a little bit of attitude. Okay. Sen, you would be a great DM. I would join that game. I know a lot of people said that. But actually, I've been devoting a lot of my time, my storyteller time, to this story I have for my Sona. And wouldn't you know it, I get to a good part of the story and I'm suddenly redoing it. But that's the thing about good writing, is that there's gonna be constant revisions. Because the big thing about my story that I've been writing, like I've had this main antagonist, but I really haven't resonated with this main antagonist. He seems very generic, a very generic antagonist that is hard for me to kind of relate to. And I don't necessarily want to make a completely one-dimensional antagonist. I want it to at least hit the 1.5 dimensions. What would you call generic in your opinion? I would say most iterations of Ganon from Legend of Zelda are generic. I would say for a majority of Mario games, Bowser's generic. Like you don't really know, you don't really care for like why Bowser's kidnapping the princess, just that he kidnapped the princess and you gotta rescue her. So he functions similarly to just like an average obstacle. And there's nothing necessarily, there's nothing inherently wrong with an antagonist that has that that one dimensionality, the genericness. There's nothing inherently wrong with it, but considering I'm writing like a kind of like a medieval fantasy, almost like a Dungeons and Dragons story, I kind of want to give the antagonist a little bit more oomph. Song. I'm messing around with mouth shapes. I need it to be over exaggerated to give it kind of that smirky. I don't know how I want to go about doing it. That's not bad. And then but this is all, oh yeah. Something along those lines. I almost kind of want to move his head back, as if like he's puffing out his chest a little bit. World's messed up, and I need to rule it. Yeah, so I've been trying to come up with a revision. Because right now, so I'll let you guys know. So right now, my main antagonist, I was like, oh, he was this prince of a kingdom or something, or royalty of a kingdom, and got obsessed with ancient power, which corrupted him, and now he wants to hoard. He wants to, like, I guess, hoard ancient power for himself. But to do that, he's like, I need to control the world or whatever. And so it kind of was like that type of a storyline with the antagonist. And again, nothing inherently wrong with that. But I don't know, it feels like why was he after ancient power in the first place? Was it for immortality or whatever? But now I'm thinking about changing that up, where maybe he was, I know this is also going to sound a little cliched, but like an entity that was, I don't want to say corrupt, but like a sealed entity that was attempting, again, we're not like, the antagonist I don't feel is gonna hit the 2-dimensional phase, but if I can go for 1.5, and so that's kind of what I'm toying around with right now, is like, what if he was some sort of entity sealed away, returning, almost like a Tears of the Kingdom thing, where, you know, you had this hand holding on to Ganondorf's chest, and then suddenly it drops off, and oh, he's suddenly back, and whatever. But yeah, I might maybe merge the two ideas together. Because I was also thinking of having like a overworld and then a dark world, which is like a like a parallel world to the overworld. But I was like, I don't know if I want to do this. So I'm like toying around with the idea of like an underground. Like there's a whole underground area where, like, I don't know, maybe dwarves live or something. Um What's going on, Graham? Hi. Sorry, I got wrapped up in talking about my story that I've been writing over the past few years. Um and how I have this antagonist I've been writing where, like, the backstory was got corrupted by ancient magic. Um like a lost soul just desperate to, you know, I don't know, maybe cure himself or like save a loved one, gets corrupted by ancient magic that he was messing around with, and then he became this monster and wanted to dominate the world. But I was like, I don't know if I vibe with that concept anymore. And so I was talking about how I might change it up to like maybe a sealed entity kind of a story. Okay, I'm loving his smirky look. But I'm wondering if I can what would happen if I moved his head back? Hang on. I'm gonna try something else too. Hmm. Hang on. Like, let's see what happens when I really push it and I, like, really rotate it. Wait. Ooh. Hmm. Did to Wanda? Yeah, Arson. So yeah, that's a good way. So my current iteration of my antagonist is kind of like what the Darkhold did to Wanda. But I don't know if I want to take that route. You're an author and an artist. I am, Grib. I am. I have rewritten my story's first act countless times because every time I get to a point, it gets to a point where it's like starts to become either cringy or forced. And I'm like, okay, I need to rewrite these. Where overpriced monkey JPEG are appreciated, a truly evil place. I noticed that that some shows since the 2000s that come out are very divided, and all critiques by reviews on YouTube have been scathing, to say the least. And then I want to, what I want to do is see what they see wrong with an outgoing series. Oh wait. Been scathing to say the least, and what I want to do is see what they see wrong with an outgoing series or an ongoing series or mini 13 episode series and translate that into my own work. And so far, everything I've written down has been clashing, since every person I asked or listened to wants different things, even if they are not into the kind of show I want to make. So for that, Ken, I would just say, be wary of two, for some reason, popular concepts in a lot of storytelling in this day and age. One is don't put your primary focus on subverting the audience's expectation. If you can, do it, but don't force it. Like, don't try to put a round peg into a triangular hole. So many stories I've seen in media as of late, they will butcher their own plot and leave the audience so confused and baffled by what they're currently watching, by the decisions that the main characters are performing, all in an attempt to subvert the audience's expectations, so that the audience leaves saying, wow, I never saw that coming. Don't do that to your work. I don't know what this fascination is with trying to subvert expectations. Like, I feel the audience would rather walk away from a story that was super well told, but the audience was able to guess what was gonna happen. And I feel like that's okay. Like, they walked away with a memorable story. Like, there's such this drive right now. Like, oh my god, you have to create a story that the audience is never gonna see coming. And it's like, no, like, those are the worst stories. Like, people walk away from those stories thinking, like, I don't understand why the main protagonist even did that. That's totally illogical. And I wouldn't have done it that way at all. And see, that's when an audience member is no longer able to relate to your character, then your story is ruined, because the audience is then taken out of the immersive world that you've tried to build. And now they are remembering that they're just watching a piece of media. Your main focus as a storyteller should be to take them through a world and adventure and have them get so lost in it that they forget where they are, they forget who they are, and they are totally immersed into this narrative that you're trying to tell. The moment your story has the audience, like, your audience be like, whoa, wait, what? Why? Like, that's so stupid. If he had just done it this way, which is common sense, would have avoided all of this. If midway through your story, your audience is analyzing and critiquing your work, and they don't do that for a living, that's a bad sign. Because now you've pulled them out of the story, and now they're thinking of ways of how the story would work better and make more sense to the audience you're trying to capture. That is never a place that you want to be as a storyteller. Like, whether or not the audience can see where the story is going should be a side quest to your primary objective. When the book is closed, when the credits are playing, and your audience is like, looks like or sounds like they're coming out of a trance, you know your work is successful. That's when you know you have something special. And they're like, whoa, wait, it's over already? Oh man, this is a great film, great book, great TV show. I hope there's more in the future. Yeah, and it's just like so many writers seem to fall into that trap. But trap number two for writers in this era, for some reason, is, oh shoot, what was it? I just had it, and now I've completely forgotten. One is the subversion of expectations. The other one that I was gonna mention. Darn it! It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But yeah, there's a second thing that you have to watch out for. And I hate the fact that I can't remember it right now. Plant Scrab. Even though it says Pants Grab, I always call it Plant Scrab for the funnies. Okay. Reviewers are still people with validation on their side. Oh. I just had it. Dang it, I lost it again. It's something about ego. There's a specific term I'm looking for. Anyways, don't let dude. A lot of writers tend to have this massive ego, and it prevents editing from happening. Where you may have an editor or a team with you, and they're like, oh, well, maybe you could make this better by changing the story here a little bit, and be receptive to that feedback. Some criticisms are valid and constructive, but sometimes criticisms are written just to the point of being critical. I feel like quoting Ego from the end of Ratatouille. Ring of the Power Effect. Have an entire first season where you create a fanfic OC character to waste everyone's time with. Who is the Dark Lord? When you can fool a 4-year-old. Yeah. Yeah, I hear Rings of Power is pretty bad, as a pretty bad adaptation of the original source material. And I feel bad for a lot of the Lord of the Rings fans who know the books and the lore and all that stuff. Okay, I'm liking this head tilts. Like, hey. Exuding confidence in himself. Thoughts on my highlighted message? Oh shoot, hang on. What about the Jujutsu Kaisen route? A nice person eats a cursed object that contains the ancient evil to save a person, but instead of becoming a prison and a vessel for evil, it possesses them, and they go on to reclaim the next bits of their power. What do you think? Not bad, but I also want it to be relatable to me. So I've been with all the crazy that has happened in my life lately, and some of the events that happened prior to that, I'm like, how can we how can we turn this grief and devastation that I experienced over the summer, and maybe I can utilize that as like a driver to whoever my antagonist is going to be. That's what I want, but that's not what everyone else wants. So Ken, I think that's another problem with a lot of writers today. They try too hard to appease everybody. If I'm not mistaken, who's the famous animator and storyteller that did pieces like My Neighbor Totoro, I think, is one of them. Who's the creative mastermind behind those masterpieces? Okay, we're gonna while you guys help me with that, I'm going to move on to some line art here. I think we're good to go. Oh. Give us an explanation of your summer. It's not a nice story, Graham. It's not a nice one at all. I'll give a brief summary, and I probably won't go into any more depth than that. But for those who were not here during that whole fiasco of my life, the reason I was basically missing from the internet for 3 months, found out Dad got cancer. And 3 weeks after I found that out, I was planning his funeral. So it was a fast-paced whiplash of WTF just happened. So yeah, I was like, I didn't even have time to process when I was still processing the cancer part. Little did I know 3 weeks later I'd be crying on my brother's shoulder in a hospital. Hayao Miyazaki, that's the name. My Neighbor Totoro is pretty mid though. That's my hot take. It's the one that I always remember. The title I always remembered. But yeah, so Grim, and for anybody who didn't know what was going on, like why I disappeared, it's because Dad tragically passed away. And then I was like completely devastated. So that's why some of the days, and there's still some streaming nights where I'm like, hey guys, I need to take a mental break. So I'm still technically processing, but I think I'm processing pretty well. I mean, considering that I can talk about it without like breaking down anymore I think is a pretty healthy sign. Drake, hi. Oh, thank you, Drake. But yeah, so that's what happened, and that's why suddenly I disappeared for like 3 months during the summer. Because what we had scheduled for the summer is I was gonna take the 2 or 3 months I had off, and we were gonna play the entire anthology of the Final Fantasy series. We were gonna go 1 through 15. Skipping over the MMOs of the series, because I've played 5 Final Fantasies of the 15 that there are out there. So we were gonna like sit down day and night, like 12-hour streams. Just go Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, and then 15. But then that like all got, I was like, nope, we ain't doing that this summer. Yes, Shinobi, go for it. You have a question, I have an answer. Oh, the right layer. Yep. Let's go. So yeah, needless to say, I'm still recovering from that tragic event. Like, just, what was it? Yesterday or the day before? What's today? Thursday? Yeah, it would have been Tuesday. Tuesday, you should have seen me. I was a total mess the entire day. I got home from work, basically broke down a little bit. I was like, I miss Dad. And then I was like, okay, I needed that cry. My work has been pretty amazing on that aspect too. Like, they'll notice when I'm like spacing and zoning out, and they're like, "Do you need to take a day? Do you want to take the rest of the day off?" And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so grateful, but no, I'm okay. I'm okay, really." Thank you for the hug. Why are you so cute? I don't know. Shinobi, it's a condition I was born with. Oh my goodness. So yeah, but I know one thing. I was like, I am determined to get back to some sense of normalcy before the holidays. Cause dude, you guys have no idea how flipping hype I am to do trick-or-treating on Twitch with you guys. I am so excited about that. I keep looking at the calendar. I'm like, is it October yet? Can we get to October so that we could do trick-or-treating on Twitch? It's literally, it's probably one of the favorite holiday pinnacle holiday things that we do here. So yeah, I'm super high, especially now that we have upgraded the anomaly game to epic proportions. That's right. I need to find my my offline beta testers. Cuz we have the anomaly game already and set to go, but I haven't tested it, which you know how that goes. I should never not test an enormous part of an event. I want to make sure that it's actually working. So I'm gonna have to get my I'm gonna have to try to remember this weekend to Legends, Tactics, Mystical. Yeah, so Vault. I wanted to do just the main series. I know Legends, Tactics, and Mystic Quest are all like Final Fantasy fan staples. But I wanted to keep it with just the you know, the numbered ones. And I know originally I said I wanted to do Final Fantasy for the after years, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip the after years and just play 4 and then move to 5. Now, for 13 though, and 10, we will be playing 10 and 2, and then 13-2 and 13-3. You want a storyline that kind of reacted to your summer? Well, a storyline where the antagonist shares, I guess, or brings about I guess the same levels of grief and nightmarism, if I can make up a word, that I experienced during that. Because I feel like it's always better you get a better emotional telling of a story, I feel, if you can relate it to your own experiences, because you understand how to describe those feelings because you've experienced them. Now, I can't say if that's for certain or not, but like that's the approach that I'm kind of like contemplating right now. Is like I have personally experienced these, so I know how to describe them and like what can trigger those emotions, I guess. But I might not go through with it. I might go instead with my original idea of like, oh, this guy became possessed by dark magics. Like, woe is him, now he's on a rampage as a monster. But yeah, it's all about revision. Oh, but going back to I'm in the cutie corner. Oh, you know what we haven't done? Shinobi, the cute curse. We haven't seen the cute curse in a while. To be fair, Final Fantasy Tactics isn't the best game to stream as the fights can be long. Interesting. Trying to solve the solution to a problem that I shouldn't be having. Oh, so yeah, Ken. Going back to what you were saying, because if I'm not mistaken, Miyazaki once said that he doesn't create stories. He doesn't create stories with the lens of like I hope the audience likes it. He creates stories that he wants to tell. So Miyazaki doesn't, from what it sounds like, is he doesn't really care what other people think, like what other people are looking for. He has a story he wants to tell, and he's going to tell it, and whether or not it bombs, it sounds like he isn't even really concerned about that. And so that's how I approach my storytelling, and that's how I would recommend you approach it. Because if you try to tell a story that others want to hear, it winds up, surprisingly, it winds up being a mediocre story. But if you can tell a story that is deeply that you're deeply passionate about, that has deep meaning to you, that is going to come out in your storytelling. And that's going to make for a much more memorable and much more dynamic and much more endearing story that people are going to walk away from and be like, wow, that moved me. And see, that's what I feel like a lot of issues I see in like Hollywood storytelling nowadays. It's like, oh, what is a story that the audience wants to see? Like, oh, let's try to figure it out. Okay, how about you don't? Like, start with something you're deeply passionate about. Tell a story from there. But make it a coherent story. Make it so that the main character is relatable. Don't make them, like, overpowered right at the start where there's very little tension. Understand the hero's journey. The hero's journey is your guiding star on making a good narrative. And it's what I'm trying to do. Because, see, when I first... Sorry, I'm like going... Okay, so when I first started writing my story, I was like, oh yeah, this is a great story. Look at all this stuff that's happening to my main character. And then, so I read a rough draft of mine very early on of Act 1 of my story. And as I read it, I realized a big issue with it, a huge issue. And that was, things were happening to my character that were out of his control. And it's okay to have like the initial spark be out of his control, but literally everything seemed to be out of his control, and it felt like the story, my character was just being dragged along through these plot points without motivation of his own. And I was like, dude, I can't have this. Like, yes, the initial spark that gets him into his hero's journey, like takes him on his hero's journey, that's probably going to be out of his control. But when literally everything was out of his control, as I was reading my first few drafts of my story, I'm like, dude, this is boring. Because at that point I realized I could swap out my character with any other character, and it wouldn't matter. The same events would still play out. And I'm like, I don't want that. I want this to be a unique story to my character. That's another thing you have to keep in mind is, don't make all of your your protagonist's actions a reaction of something that's out of his control. It'll make for a boring story. Zelda, hi, how are you doing? Miyazaki is too jaded to care. His reaction to his son's movie was, yeah, to be fair, that movie wasn't very good. Wait, I didn't even, okay. I don't know a lot about Miyazaki. I didn't know he had a son. I didn't know the son made a movie. Did he criticize his son's movie publicly? Like a bit harsh, but I'm passionate about this. I just want it to be good. I would say write from your heart, write from your passion, and then maybe get feedback on it. And what I mean by that is like, if you're gonna give it to your friends for feedback, if their feedback primarily consists of like, oh, this isn't my type of story, or blah blah blah, okay, take it with a grain of salt. But if they're talking about how like, oh, I don't understand why this character did this, I'm having a hard time relating to this character, like there doesn't seem to be much suspense or whatever, and it's hard for me to care about this story. Okay, those are things that you should like hone in on. It's like, okay, my character's hero journey is landing flat. Coming of age story is what people in my generation were after when Cartoon Network was peaking in 2010s. The Hercules vibes. So should I make my protagonist morally ambiguous? That was an idea I had for an arc. I was thinking of doing if a hero's journey was gonna get boring. Morally ambiguous is a good starter, because that allows for growth of the character to really learn, you know, what happens to somebody or the community or the world around them when somebody decides, hey, I don't really care about the morals anymore, I'm just gonna go do it. And I think if you're gonna go with a morally ambiguous character, I think it would be important to have a really strong, morally deranged antagonist, and then maybe a mentor who's got like a very strong moral compass that is like knows the difference between like what's moral and what's not, and then watch as your character stumbles and falls, and you have the background of both of these like extreme sides. You know, one that is like basically an angel would do backflips for you to try to like push you in the right direction, and then you have this other guy, this antagonist that is just completely deranged, has no, like, doesn't care about life, everybody's a number, would rather like throw people into a machine and spit out their bones if it meant like advancing science or technology or something like that, or cures the things. And then as your main character like tackles and struggles with that, it's like, well, you know, his fall could be, oh, well, what do you know, mentor? Like, this is important to me, and I'm gonna go and do this. And then he does it and realizes that it causes something catastrophic to happen. And he just like crumbles. He's like, oh my god, what did I just do? Like, I just... And it could be anything, right? Like, I just helped the main antagonist, or I just killed somebody by accident, or maybe not even going that extreme. Like, I wounded somebody that I deeply cared about, and like now I understand my mentor's teachings, and if we allow this guy to keep rampaging like this, like, the world is going to be in a much darker place. So you can there's a lot of wiggle room with that. I know I've been toying around with I don't know if it the exact same thing, but my character is far too curious for his own good, to the point where he'll kind of like shirk some things, like some safety things, to try to, like, he's basically, my character, I guess, is such that, like, if he didn't have good guidance, he could easily wind up being a mad scientist, or a mad spellcaster, where it's just like the yearning for knowledge can become obsessive sometimes, and you've seen in media like what could happen with characters that get way too obsessive. Cube Curses. Oh, that's... You're right, Shinobi. Did I never fix that? Dude, hang on. Let me add that to my to-do list. Check and update, or I guess check and fix. Cute curse not online. Check to see if it is sold broken. Actually, you guys want to do that right now? Do you guys want to see if Cute Curse is still broken? I don't remember why. I don't remember why it broke in the first place. Where's our channel points? Cute Curse. Hang on. Do you guys mind if we test this? Because I literally don't know what was wrong with it. Was it just not working? Let me pull up my creator dashboard. There we go, Pokeball! Straw! Oh, my paws are okay. Hang on, we're doing some fixing right now, so I guess I can turn back on the pobs. There we go. Straw, how are you doing? How went the messing around with Sammy afterwards? Let's see here. We gotta go to settings. What is it? Oh, guys, I'm forgetting. Ah, Panda. Oh, here we go. Power up and rewards. So we have the cute curse offline. Okay, I just turned it back online. See what happens. I literally don't remember what happens. Oh, let me put my little hard hat on, my little safety hat on, because we could theoretically blow up Haywire right now. You skipped the hot tub, I see. I did. Cyrus almost on his Maya arc. I know, right? Disney achieved mass appeal and boiled it down to a science. So, why did I have it shut off again? Does... Wait, do I have... Oh, hang on. I am like super curious. We're gonna go to the master document right now. Hang on. We're going to the master document. Is there a reason why... Like, I don't even have it in my bug report here. Okay, what is it? It's Sammy, right? Let's see here. Sammy... No? Oh, no, that's Streamloots. I'm clearly... Locked-in command, new ID... You guys are seeing some spoilers. Dude, I don't have anything, not even on my master list. Website, OBS, low quest, crystal chest. Oh, dude. That's right, I need to do the did you know? Oh, dude, I totally forgot about that. This is why I have a master list, because I will forget all this stuff. Wait, maybe it's under Twitch. Featured clips, have vertical, button mash, reverse Uno. Dude, we need to do the reverse Uno. Popcorn eating, police siren hat, wave, goofy face pets, all emotes though. Channel points, falling hearts, full group. Channel point. Yeah, dude, I honestly don't know why I shut it off. Was it because it was supposed to be in our AQS? Dude, hang on. Let's look at our AQS here. Okay, so these are all of our alerts. Let me go. What is it? Q curse. I know this looks like nothing to you guys, but I'm like reading it. I see where you guys see numbers. I see blonde hair and red dress. Heck, dude, I honestly have no idea why the Q curse was shut off. The only thing I could think of is that I wanted to add it to our alert queue system, the AQS. I mean, which is possible, but you know what? Let me make a note of that. Like, we're gonna leave it on, but let me make a note of that on our master list. Dude, where should we put it? Should we put it under Sammy stuff? Let's put it under Sammy stuff. Okay. Add the... Oh, wait. Update, I guess. Add Q first alert. to the AQS. Yeah, the AQS. Okay. I feel like that would be a smart thing to do because it's basically an alert, right? Anyways, so that is our send distraction of the night. And yeah, because I was thinking about it. I'm like, dude, we haven't done the Q curse in like a trillion years, and I have zero recollection why I turned it off. Plop him back in. There we go. Back in the hot tub. Yes, something like that. Making me is making me a stream layout on the list. That's right. Well, remember, Straw, back then I said if you ever needed one. 5 years, son. 5. Oh wait, hang on. That's right. Let's move. I don't know why 5 years reminded me to shut off my paw beans again. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Straw, sorry, I got like super distracted there. What did we? Oh, fuzzy pickles time. Dude, I need my paw beans back. Hang on, we gotta do paw beans. You guys, fuzzy pickles in chat. Let's go. I want to see all the fuzzy pickles. Oh, beautiful. I didn't blink. I almost did though. In other words, in the stories, in the Mario RPGs became part of the mainline platformers. That's the kind of story I want to write. Oh, good. Then you have a heading. But more people have played Mario Kart 2D or 3D platform compared to Mario RPG. Yeah, I would say don't let that deter you either, Ken. Like, if this is something that you want to write about it. Don't let anybody stop you. What is the curse? Cute curse. I said curse cute. The cute curse is a custom alert that curses the target with cuteness, and it keeps track of how many cutie points you have. I have, what was it, guys? I have 67 cutie points. But I'm at least not the one with the most cutie points. That would be Panda. Panda, I'm pretty sure, almost has triple digits. Losing sand to madness? Always. He is seeing random ladies in his code. Oh my god, it's so true. Wait, what? Oh, I was like, where's my stylus? It's missing. Okay. Fuzzy pickles, yes. I love that rainbow emote. I love it too because it's the butt emote in rainbow. Rainbow-tastic. Context for anyone wondering: Sen promised to make me a stream layout like 5 years ago, and I teased him about it. The blue fuzzball silly doggo. Yes, I got thrown in the shadow realm again. Oogie. Yeah, Straw, all this that you're seeing is literally just toggling on and off either sources or filters in OBS. The amazing power of Sammy. Beautiful. But yeah, Straw, we were coming in and or you came in during a moment where we were talking about my story that I've been writing over the past, like, I don't know how many years. And how I think I want to tinker and toy around with the idea of changing the story's main antagonist to something maybe a little bit more compelling. Or not, maybe not compelling, maybe compelling is not the right word, but maybe something that resonates with me more, because I often tell people, if you're going to be doing art and it's not resonating with you, then don't do the art, because it's going to wind up being mediocre art. Oh, come on, allergies, don't do this to me already. Even though they've been doing this to me all day. I was mentioning at the start of the stream, I was in a 3-hour long training session for work today. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, this is exciting. You know, I'm taking notes like a good little nerd that I am. And then because my allergies were so like out of control today, I started coughing and hacking. And I'm like, I'm sorry, because you know the auditorium is dead silent except for the speaker. And I'm over in the back corner like coughing my lungs out. Like, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, it's allergies, man. The allergies are getting to me. So you can imagine the embarrassment I felt when you had all these people looking at me. Made the rainbow butt emo was made to combat the butt emo purge. Yeah, I'm so glad that purge is over. Guys, is it a full moon yet? It was yesterday, which is probably why my kiddos were like absolutely crazy. Wednesday was such a wild day for me at my work. So I'm like, dude, guys, all you have to do is sit down in your seats and watch this movie. I put on Cars. Like, who doesn't like Cars? And said you got these kiddos like screaming. I'm like, it's supposed to be like a movie theater. Dono jail is not working. Wait, is that why we had? Wait a minute. Is that why we turned off the cute curse? Did we find it? Okay, wait. Straw, I think we might have found it. Hold on. Did everything break? Alright, wait. There's gotta be... Okay, hypers. No? That's still working? Okay, wait, was it just Dono jail? Hold on. Somebody throw something at me. Quickly, throw something on my face. I feel like I was... Okay, the Pokeball's working. Okay, that's working. Why didn't the Dono thing work? Yes! I'm getting slapped all over the place. This is exciting. Wait, hang on. I'm gonna try Dono jail again. Bro. Why? Wait. Hold on. Discovery. It worked the first time, but it works the second time. Why? Wait. It disappeared again. Where's Dono jail? Dono jail's right here. Okay, visible and invisible. 6-second timer. Wait. Wait. A 6-second timer? Wait. Shouldn't that be 6,000? 60,000 milliseconds? Hold on. Guys, we're discovering things. This is exciting. Okay, hang on. Everybody get your Sherlock Holmes hats out. I got the Scooby snacks for us. Hang on. We'll hit up the kitchen, we'll make ourselves a giant sandwich, and then we'll solve this mystery. Where's our... Okay. Oh man, where's it? Oh, wait. I'm not ready. No, I'm not ready. Hang on. Oh, my paws. I'm not ready. Shh. There we go. I made it. Oh yeah, you guys thought I did it. I'm so good. I can pose. I'm such a poser. Alright, wait, what were we doing? Shoot, VTuber scene. Wait, I got it. Okay. Where's the Dono jail? Okay, Dono jail, right? Okay. Let's keep me in Dono jail for like a minute and see what happens. Like, don't do anything. Don't do the Dono jail redeem. Let's just have me in the Dono jail for a minute. and then we'll see what happens. Fingers crossed. I hope what is about to happen happens, because then I know what the problem is. Anyways, how are you guys doing? I'm in dono jail. Where's my cup that I can like swing the things back and forth? Do people still do that? Right? You take a cup and you're like trying to be annoying. You said donut jail? Well, that I wouldn't say no to donut jail. I like donuts, especially like the chocolate glazed donuts. Oh, look at that. Okay, it disappeared. Okay, we're discovered. Write that down. Write that down. We're discovering things. Okay, so then I think what the problem is. I think the problem is this. I think it's supposed to be 60,000. You know what? Let's do 61,000. Yeah. Okay. Okay. All right, perfect. I think we got it. I think we did it. It was the masked mailman the entire time, guys. Or you know what? We should have a thing where we unmask something and it's Loaf every time. Like, oh, silly Loaf. Breaking haywire is for kids. Loaf's just staring at us like, what are you talking about? It's like, I'm trying to get back to my house with my... Was that quick? That felt like you guys just put the cone. What is happening? Dude, we're finding issues all over the place. Hang on. The cone. Wait. Where's the zeros going? Dude, we have the case of the missing zeros. Wait. I don't like the one after all. I like to be all zeros. Dude, somebody's eating our zeros. Who's eating our zero? Who's a protogen in the chat? Is null protogen eating our zeros? Dude, I'm gonna have to moose whack somebody. They don't stop eating these zeros. Okay, we did it. We found the zeros. We don't know how they were eaten, but we found the zeros. Speaking of Sherlock, I watched a TV series called Elementary. Oh, I've heard of that series. I've never watched it, but I've heard of it. Is it any good? Probably led with that question. All right. Well, we'll find out if any more zeros were eaten. But yeah, I was like, dude, I just got the cone of shame put on me, and then 6 seconds later, I was not wearing the cone of shame. And I'm like, dude, the cone of shame should be on me for a full minute, just like dono jail. So somebody was eating our zeros. Loaf was victorious? What did he find? Does anybody know what Loaf found? Wait, is Loaf... Oh, Loaf... Wait. Okay, it's 1 a.m. You enjoy your hot tub time, Sen. I'm gonna head off to bed. Straw Bunny, you have a wonderful night's sleep. I hope you get some good heckin' rest. Thank you for stopping by. And yeah, we'll have to schedule another get together to go over more Sammy stuff. That was fun this morning. Was it this morning? Yeah, it was this morning, right? Yeah, dude, it feels like a year ago. That's my concept of time, by the way. That was this morning? I thought that was like last week. Well, this is so anybody who plans anything with me time-wise, like this is what you have. This is what you can expect from me. Where it's like, oh yeah, that was today, or wait, when did we do that? Okay, so we are gonna go. Close. Okay. Better. I thought they were donuts. Nom 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 nom. Loaf reveal, but have the 1 in 1,000 chance it's a red herring from a pup named Scooby-Doo instead. Oh, the irony. Alright, so cool, that's looking pretty good. I'm gonna try to do that. Nice. Okay. Perfect. I watched only 2 episodes. I like the relationship Sherlock and the woman has during the investigation. Oh, what's the character's name? Dr. Watson? Is Dr. Watson a female in that one? Do this. Yeah. That was a perfect swoosh. That was right on model. Couldn't have asked for anything better. Actually a really good swoosh. It's a little off model up here, but I actually like it better. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do is I want to bump this up to like a 10. Yeah. This together. My work. I think that's a good swoosh. All right, perfect. Yes, baby. Hey, we're getting pretty good. I mean, we're getting pretty far here. Excuse me. Already 10? But Jesus, we only have about 30 more minutes. Or we have to close down shop tonight. Dang, I wanted to try to get to color, but hey, if we can get primer done, or we close down shop tonight, that'd be great. We were at font 6, right? I feel like we were at font 6. Okay. Okay. Off model, but I might. I think that could work. I think that could work. The magic system in my world is another thing I want to establish as soon as I am able to. I've noticed that it can be really confusing and have a lot of implications. Meanwhile, Super Mario can shoot fire from his hands, touching a fire flower, because he can, I guess. It was the 80s. Yeah, and sometimes, honestly, you don't need to go into much detail on how magic works. Let magic be magic. Like I would say if you must explain magic, maybe explain the different types of magics instead. There's gonna be like different types of magic, because in my world there's different types of magics. Like magics that you can study. Where it's like there's nature magic, refined magic, healing magic. I feel like I'm forgetting a class. Monster magic and feral magic, I guess. Or I guess that would fall under nature magic. 8 here. Oh my goodness, a level up. Straw, thank you for the tarot. Let's see, the prime sub. Thank you, and congratulations on your level up. Then exactly. Me and my yelling. I've had to really like cut back on the like raw yelling. Remember like a year ago, there was a lot more like loud fox noises coming out of my face. After some diagnostics, I'll say, realized that I was killing my voice. I was like, yeah, I should probably cut back on this yelling to that extreme level. I mean, I'm still highly excitable, but the yelling had to like take a back seat. I was like, I can't be streaming and yelling at my kiddos and expect my voice to have any form of recovery to that. Enter the Hell House. I love this song. I love this fight even more. I love to complain about this fight as well. So good. It's so good. Wait for this next part. I'm turning it up in my headset too. The question is through the protagonists themselves and these magic items called power-ups. Staple in video games and at the time. Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready? Here we go. Such an epic open. Beautiful. Oh, you know what I want to do? There we go. Little cheeky. I don't remember that. Also, I thought you were a coyote. I am not a coyote. I'm a foxo. I'm a blue derpy foxo. Gaga, hello! How are you doing? Remember when Sen thought hard mode Hell House would be hard? Well, that was before I knew about the poison. I didn't know how badly poison weakened it. I'm like, dude, I should have started this from the beginning. Beautiful. Look at that smirk smile. This guy knows the assets he has. Now the Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of the New World English opening theme is amazing. Is it? Dude, I really wish you guys, oh, you guys want to hear a funny story? And I wish you guys were there for it, but this was back when I was streaming to basically one person. Oh, dude, it was Deimos. Hi, how are you doing? Was it Zuko? Poison. Yes. It got buried in the chat, but I can't wait to hear your reaction to the person in the group chat I added to you. Oh, is it Sean? I heard somebody say hi to Sean earlier. It's funny because another story before we get to the streaming story. So what was it? BLFC, it was BLFC 2020 or something like, no, BLFC it had to have been BLFC 2020, I think. Yeah, I think it was like BLFC 2020. So I go to BLFC 2020 and I meet up with the BF. So I'm like, so we're running around. He's in fursuit, I'm in fursuit. I decide, okay, it's getting late. I'm gonna go to bed. So I'm like, okay, peace out, guys. I'm gonna go back to the room. I'm gonna get some sleep. And so I get some sleep, and then I next morning, BF and I are at breakfast, and he was like, yeah, dude, you'll never believe what happened to me last night. And I was like, what happened? And he was like, dude, there's a bowling alley here. And so I was playing some bowling, and I met up with this guy, and I found out, like, during our second game, that this guy is the voice actor of Rivali from Breath of the Wild. And I was like, wait, you bowled with Sean? Like, what? What was this? Like, I would have loved to have met Sean. And he was like, yeah, dude, he did the voice and everything. I was like freaking out. I'm like, dude, that's so epic. Yeah, he had no idea that Sean was a furry. And I was like, yeah, dude, he goes to a bunch of cons, and he was like, dude, he was so chill. I love playing bowl. I was like, dude, I wanted to play more bowling, but I had to go to sleep. One of my favorite series of all time, Shadow of... Is Raphael? A Minecraft web series by the Yogcast. And just describing it makes it sound like you shouldn't take it seriously, but do. Got as far, I go as far as to call it a pinnacle of fiction. Wow. Game of Thrones could never. That is an endorsement. Bots are basically cat software and Kainan hardware. I 100% agree with that. Hyenas are like creepy cousins to cats. I could see it. Cute, not creepy. Hail chomps at everyone. Chakran, hello. Oh wait, Chakran, your art. We'll get to it right now. But yeah, that was the funny story I had at BLFC that year, where he played with Sean, didn't even know it, came to tell me, and I was nerding out. Ooh, look at this! Look at this! Also, look at the Tiefers. Alright, so let's take a look at Chakran's work of art. Alright, here we go. We got a laser gun, hand cannon, what appears to be a scythe and or glaive, a knife, and a shotgun. You know, I could totally see these as being weapons you find in the Resident Evil series. Thumb and claws. So we have, is that Mew with a cape? Oh, maybe it's not Mew. I was looking at the tail, but looking at the head, this character reminds me of I'm trying to pinpoint it. I feel like I've seen a character like that before. My favorite bragging story is the VA for Patrick from SpongeBob is friends with my mom and has been to our family Christmas parties. Dude, no way! Gaga, that's awesome! Yeah, Sean Chiplock. Yeah. I always forget Sean's last name. Thank you, Zuko. I totally forgot. I'm more surprised at the fact that African wild dog hyena hybrids aren't a thing more often. That is quite the hybrid. It's kind of a polearm glaive, and the shotgun is experiment rail coil shotgun. The character is a clone of Mau Mau. It's okay, so I'm not crazy. It did look like, oh, I'm being caught. Dude, Straw, you caught me first try. At least I think it's first try. So anyways, before I get distracted by the Pokeball, Shakaron, this is looking amazing. Your art is definitely improving. I see it every time you show us another sketch of yours. Got him! Let's go. I demand you make me cinnamon rolls, dude. I demand I make me cinnamon rolls too. Shakaron, thank you for sharing with us. Keep going, Shakaron, keep going. I'm a big fan of the laser gun. Yeah. Strawberry, you have a wonderful night. Happy Pizza Friday. You're very welcomes. What's that story I was gonna tell before the Sean Chiplock story? Oh, yeah. Okay. Early on in my streaming days, okay, I really wish you guys were there for this. It is one of my top favorite moments of me streaming. So get this, okay? So I'm sitting there and we decide, okay, or I decide I'm gonna play some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, I think it was the remake. And so I was super excited about it. And so I plop it in, turn on the Switch, and then I'm like, okay, everything looks good, we're live. Booyah, let's go. And so I was streaming to maybe like 1 or 2 people at the time, but I distinctly remember there being at least one person that was kind of chatty, and I don't remember who it was, but they would show up regularly. So I boot up. It like I'm looking at OBS, frames drop 0. The little like. So let me give you guys context here. Okay, so I boot up OBS. I'm like, cool, everything. So see in the lower like right hand corner. Oh wait, I'm dropping. Dude, did you guys just have a lag spike on my stream just now? Because my kilobits per second just like tanked there. I guess OBS is a little performance shy. It's okay, we'll encourage it. So yeah, everything was green. No frames dropped. CPU usage 30 frames a second. And see, could be the infinite screen tunnel. It probably was, in all honesty. But see where it says stop streaming. See that little blue thingy on the far right hand corner. So it said it was blue, and when it's blue, it means it's streaming. And if I click stop streaming, then I would kill stream, which I'm not going to do. But so that little thing was blue and it said stop streaming. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'm live. Let's go. Boom. Timer counts down. Okay, timer's concluded. We're jumping in. Oh my god, guys. Welcome to the stream. We're doing some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon tonight. I'm super excited. Like, I remember playing the original of this game. We're gonna go right into it, and so we jump right into it. Boom, we're in it. We're doing our first mission. Oh, guys, you know, back when I first played this game, I took the exam, because there's like a little Poke exam at the beginning of the game. I took the exam and I got Bulbasaur, so I was turned into a Bulbasaur. And it looks like it's the same in this game. I took the test. Look at, we're Bulbasaur again. I haven't played this game in years, and I'm just rambling, and it's like 30 minutes into the stream, and Like, all right, guys, we're doing our first dungeon. Let's go. I'm super excited. But then at this point, I'm getting like confused because it's like already 30 minutes into the stream and nobody said peep in the chat. They're like, what's going on? There's at least somebody who stops by now and says hi. Like, I know I'm not a huge streamer, and I know my numbers are averaging like 2 to 3 viewers a stream, but not to have anybody say hi this entire time, that's a little unheard of for me. So I'm like, okay, I wonder if something's wrong. And so I'm like, all right, let me check OBS. Like, and then I go over the data that I just showed you guys. I'm like, okay, I'm not dropping any frames. It says that I'm live. It says that I've been streaming for 30 minutes in OBS. Okay, what's going on? Like, this is weird. And I'm like, okay, guys, I can't figure this out. Let me maybe it's something on Twitch. Maybe there's some issue going on Twitch. So I open up Twitch. Twitch is still like, there's still streamers streaming, and I'm like, okay, I don't know. Let me go to my content creator dashboard. So I go to my channel, right? So I go to my channel to access my content creator dashboard. So I go to my channel, and it says Senior Crouch has been offline. Catch his next stream. I'm like, what? So I look back on my OBS, and it says I'm live. I'm streaming and I'm live, and it's been going for 30 minutes, but I look at my channel and I'm offline. So I don't know what happened. It's the strangest mystery that I've ever experienced. OBS said I was live. Twitch said I was offline. So I had been streaming to nobody for 30 minutes and talking to nobody for 30 minutes. So I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this. So I shut off OBS. I stopped streaming. And then I have 30 seconds go by. And then I press the go live button again. And I'm like, okay, I'm having my Twitch channel open. I want to make sure that I'm actually going to be streaming this time. Sure enough, boom, it's on. I'm like, I just went through the whole first part of this game and nobody was there for it. Nobody saw it or anything. I couldn't believe it. I was talking to myself for 30 minutes. And I was on one of those like Sen rants. I was really into what I was talking about. I don't even remember what the topic was at the time anymore. It's been that long. But I was passionate about it. Oh, you should have heard me. I was giving it my all. And then to find out that Twitch didn't even have me go live, and I was talking to nobody. And so, sure enough, 2 minutes after hitting go live again, somebody came in and said, "Hi, Sen." I was like, I don't even know right now. So that was my experience, and I wish you guys were there for it, because man, you would have gotten a kick out of it. Because I was embarrassed for the next hour. I'm like, you guys have no idea what just happened to me. And so I told the story. I was like, I'm just gonna retell the story and then add the flavor to it. So eventually though, I do want to get back into, because it's been about 4 years since I touched that game. And again, that was prior to the establishment of the Brushtail Brigade. We're talking like really early on in streaming. And to be able to go back to it and actually have a VOD of it, and that's why I want to replay some of the games that we've played previously on this channel, just so that we have a VOD. So this song is perfect. We need to go back and play Spyro the Dragon. I played Spyro 1 and Spyro 2 on this channel years ago, and this was before the VOD channel, so there's no record of it anymore. And I don't like the idea that we don't have a record of Spyro the Dragon. So hopefully maybe sometime next year, start of the next year, we'll play Spyro the Dragon. Rate the Dragon Dads percent. Or in Spyro 1, we will rate the spicy levels of each of the Dragon Dads that we rescue. That's what we did the first time, and it was a laugh and a half. So we'll redo that one. I'm trying to think what other games that we did prior to the VOD channel. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon is definitely one of those that we're gonna come back to. Zen streaming to himself, it was. Bulbasaur's best boy, very much so. Streamception. I just got back. What did I miss? Arson, welcome back. So check this out. Boom. Look at your boy. He definitely is he knows what he's got. Gonna judge Sen's taste in Dragon Man. Yeah. We're definitely gonna have voting going on. My Bulbasaur plush. You have a Bulbasaur plush? That's so cute. It looks so cool, right? Arson? Dude, he looks snazzy. He's like, I saw you looking at me from a distance. How can I help you? It's 10:30. Flip. Okay, guys, let's do this. Let's make sure we get the primer layer in before we close down our adventure tonight. I am determined to get at least that done. Ooh, that scared me. Holy bejesus. Do you like the bleb? secret surprise bleb. I definitely want to reference Raven from DC Universe in a way with the fur pattern on the face. Wait, is it Raven from... Doesn't the fur pattern look like this though? Right. Or did it change? Ooh. Okay. Okay, let me shut off the sketch layer. Oh, look at this boyo. Oh, you know what we could do too? It's give him some extra fluff. It does, but I wasn't sure on the pattern. With Uni putting me through the ringer, I haven't had much time to think about it. I see. Or communicate it for that matter. So cute. I adore this headshot. I do too. I really like this. Coming out so good. Okay, let's do primer layer, and then we'll close up shop. Then we will be primed and ready for next Thursday, hit the ground running with color and then shading. And then we'll spruce it up with the background. With Arson's permission, I would like to keep the background color. See this background color? Arson, I really like this background color, the two-tone. But with your permission, I'd like to continue using these two colors for your background. Alfonso, hi! I'll be here next time. Well, Alfonso, it's just wonderful to see you, period. How are you doing? Happy Pizza Friday Eve. Alright, so primer color. Or, sorry, primer layer. Where's our pen tool? Hard agree, but I want to throw in something in honor of the spooky season. Let's see. Oh. You're talking about the background. Oh yeah, dude, okay, Arson, I will agree with you. If you want to do like if we'll try out like maybe a black and orange background for the spooky season. I'd be down with that. Because you're right, spooky season is around the corner. And I do like the spooky season color theme. Did we... I think that's another game we'll eventually have to go back to. I think we Zelda, are you still here? I know you would remember this. We did Age of Calamity, right? On stream. But that was pre VOD channel, right? Yes! Spooky season is around the color. God, I love our quotes. This oh, dude, that's something I'm gonna have to share with Straw Bunny. So I finally was able to get Straw Bunny started down the path of working in Sammy, the Sammy bot, and now that he is working in Sammy, I would love to introduce him to our quote system. So I've made our quote system available to other streamers. And I want to let him know that, hey, you want a quote system? I got a quote system. I always love it when I get somebody into Sammy, because see, the plan is my world takeover, world domination scheme with Ray the Yeen is to get as many furry Twitch streamers into Sammy as possible. That way we have a giant support network of people that understand Sammy and can help one another with coming up with cool and creative ideas. And I think it's a great idea. The more people we have working in it, the more people that we can help each other. As you know, for new streamers especially, who may not know all the bells and whistles just yet, we could be like, hey, you want to do this? It's Sammy. Like, check out Sammy. And then what's more is one of the primary developers of Sammy now is one of us. Fennec by the name of Landy. Amazing bean. Boom. Gotta head to bed. Gaga, you have a wonderful night's sleep. I know I'm not far off. I gotta get ready for work tomorrow. I am glad though that work is another day of training, so I don't have the kiddos tomorrow. I can actually like chill and vibe some more. I am excited about tomorrow's training. Tomorrow's training is all about how you can redirect bad behavior. And with my group of students in 4th grade, I'm like, I need all the help I can get. Please inform me. How do I take care of this behavior? Preferably with the same red and blue shtick to match. Yeah, for sure. On the blue side, a red bat silhouette. On the red. Oh, so Arson, for the silhouettes, do you think since we have another week before I get to that port, if you by chance have a silhouette on handy of like a bat, if not, I'm sure I can find one. But if you do have one on hand, I'll gladly accept it. Almost like the bats on the side. Oh, dude, you know what? Interesting thought. Bat wings off the staff coming to life. That's good to know. I am about to start upstreaming again, and we'll have to look into it. Oh yeah, God, oh my God, yes. Sammy is your one-stop shop bot. It could do chat commands, it can do alerts, it can go as far as Twitch integrated mini games like Loaf Quest down there. That's all handled through Sammy. But I know some of us prefer. So there's 3 main bots I would consider the big 3 when it comes to stuff like what Sammy can do. You have coming in at number 1, StreamerBot. StreamerBot has, I would say, can do more than Sammy can do, but the downside of StreamerBot is that you really have to be program mind oriented, because the UI is just like, here's a text file, now go write things on this. That's basically what it feels like sometimes when it comes to StreamerBot. And then there is, coming in at number 2, Sammy. Sammy I love because of its UI. It has taken special care to mask the programming of, or I should say, like the programming technical aspect of building your own custom chat commands and whatnot. It masks it in kind of this, like, I would say like a playful line, colory list where you like plop in these like line node lines into this list, and then you're like, oh, I'm looking for like a send a chat message. So you like search send chat message, and then you click it, and it like it populates as a line in your button. So it's still got a technical aspect to it, but I feel like it's much more playful, especially with all of its color scheming. You're like, ooh, colors. And then coming in at number 3 is Mix It Up. Now, Mix It Up I feel is probably the beginner's choice into getting into more complicated streamer bots. than your simple like cloud bot, night bot, stream elements bot. But Mix It Up definitely has some limitations to it, and getting complex triggers is oh Yon, thank you for the raid.
Nope.
Whoa! He's still here! What? He's still here? How? I thought that was supposed to... Okay. I guess we're fighting. The sheer utter panic of that glitch. Oh my goodness, thank you guys so much! Jan, how are you doing? What retro games are you playing? Percival, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Brushtail Brigade. Congratulations on being our newest Brushtail adventurer. And we've got another one! Moon Wolfie! Moon Wolfie, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow, and congratulations, you too are also our newest Brushtail adventurer. Blaster Master? Wait, isn't that like a math game? Dude, I'm trying to remember. I feel like Blaster Master is a math game, or like an educational game, or I'm totally misremembering. Unknown, hi! How are you doing? Welcome on in. By the way, Area 8 is Pain and Suffering incarnate. The Olden Sen literally had someone in stream think the same thing. Really? Okay, maybe I'm thinking, what, dude, I swear there was an educational game that was similar. Maybe it was Math Blasters. Maybe that's what I'm thinking of. The olden NES Metroidvania. Oh, okay, I know that one. Moopy, hello, by the way. How are you? Prismatic Blaze. That's also another good name. Prismatic Blaze. Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Congratulations on being our newest Brushtail adventurer. Also, words are hard, and I can't spoke right, so get in and out of a. Oh! I know that game! I've never played it myself, but I've seen it at GDQ. Also, get this. I confused Math Blaster with a different game, Number Munchers. See, I don't think I've ever played Number Munchers. And I think the only reason I know the game Number Munchers is because of Aaron, Ego Raptor, in his sequelitis of Mega Man, where he's like, Number Munchers? Blaster Master, what you saw at GDQ? Yes, I saw Blaster Master at a GDQ before. It was a crazy... It looked crazy. I'm like, yeah, I would never get past the first level. Oh, but let me back out. You guys, for those who just rated in, this is what we've been drawing. Look at this boyo. He's staring somebody down with a perfect smile. He's like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? Good stuff. I know Jumpstart and Humongous Entertainment, their games were pretty cool. Is that what games did they make? By the way, I'm tempted to react to a GDQ Blaster Master run after I finish the game for real. Figured it would be a good idea since it gives more awareness to GDQ. They do. I love GDQ. GDQ helped me realize what streaming could be. Because it's kind of funny. I was stubborn. I had been, friends had been pushing me to stream for a couple of years before I actually did decide to start streaming. One of my dearest friends, Sketch Coyote, he one time sat me down and he was like, he was one of the main driving factors on me actually streaming. There were two people that really like pushed me, or I guess propelled me forward to stream. Sketch Coyote was number 1 and Keat Locke was number 2. And so there was this one time Sketch sat me down and he was like, you and I are co-streaming. We're gonna co-stream Rocket League together on Twitter's streaming service. I forget what Twitter's streaming service was called. Oh, look at that face! Look at that face! Oh my god, that's the craziest face that's ever does putt-putt and those style of games. Oh. Yeah, so we co-streamed Rocket League on Twitter's streaming service. And at the time, I was like, I don't understand this streaming thing. Like, I just don't get it. It just doesn't feel... It doesn't feel that great. Like, what am I supposed to be doing here? I have no idea. Like, nobody's gonna want to watch some newbie beginner play Rocket League. Because the reason why we chose Rocket League is Sketch was like huge into Rocket League at the time. I think he still is. But I wasn't into Rocket League. Rocket League was not my type of game. So that probably didn't help either, because I was kind of just going through the motions. I was like, okay, I'll do it. Like, you know, the Sketch is streaming. I might as well give it a go. He's been bugging me for years to do streaming. He says that I have the personality for it. So I did it, and I was just like, I don't get this. I just don't understand. And so I didn't really have a great time. But that was like my first instance of actually streaming something. And so I was like, yeah, I don't get it. But then I started religiously watching. We know this song. Veteran Brushtail Brigadiers knows this song very well. Anyway, sorry, I got distracted. So then I got really into watching GDQ, and I was like, dude, this is exciting. Like, this is what streaming could be. And so I contemplated getting and doing another stream. I was like, I don't know. Like, I didn't really like the Twitter platform for streaming. I was like, it seems like if I wanted to stream, a good place to do it would be Twitch, but I don't know where to begin. Like, I don't know what do you even use to capture your whatever. And so I was totally clueless, and so I kind of was doing a little of my own research, and then I went to further confusion sometime before COVID. I think it was 2019, FC 2019, where Keat Locke was doing a Twitch panel at the convention. So I was like, dude, this is my streaming idol. and he's gonna be talking about streaming. Let me see what he has to say. And it was a great panel, and one of the last things that he concluded the panel with saying something along the lines of like, if you're thinking about streaming, just do it. Like, don't think about it, just hit the go live button. You're gonna make mistakes, but you know, that's the biggest hurdle that people have, is just hitting that go live button. Just do it. See if you like it. See what comes out of it. You never know if you don't try it. And those words really resonated with me. I was like, okay, you know what? My streaming idol said, you know what? Just do it. So after the convention, I will set up a time where I just go live. I don't know what I'll play. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll just go live. And so that's what I did. And it was fairly nerve-wracking. I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And yeah, I wasn't sure how I felt about it at first, and I was like, streaming to no one kind of sucks. And I would say it was a good like 3 months of me streaming to basically nobody before I started getting some regulars that would come by and just say hi, and then they went back to lurking, which I was totally okay with. Like, I totally get it. It's like, for me, I remember it took me weeks of watching Keat Lock stream before I had the confidence to type something in his chat and be like, hi. You know, it was a scary thing. So, you know, I'm figuring, okay, these people are just scared to talk to me. It's like, here's this streamer who's like, ooh, live and whatever. Like, how do I say hi to this person? So I always appreciated just the quick hi and then the proceeding into lurking. And then what really solidified me, and like, this is something that I want to do consistently, was I don't remember who the user was. I don't even think they come around anymore, which is totally fine. But it was this user that came into my chat. He was a regular at the time, and he was like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, this past week I've been having a really rough week, and it's been really hard on me, and your streams have been helping me get through this really difficult week of mine. So I just want to thank you for making my week a lot better, and because of your streams, I feel like I'm able to survive these rocky waters that I'm dealing with this week. And it was then that my eyes were like completely open, and I was like, dude, because one of my childhood dreams was like, I would love to be able to help people. I don't know how, but I want to help people. And it was then from that comment in chat that I realized, even though it feels like I'm not doing anything, like I'm not particularly special, I'm not like one of those loud, bolsterous types, I'm not a speedrunner, I don't do challenge runs, I'm really not like shaking the wheel here, or like revolutionizing the wheel here. I'm just like an average person who's just bringing my personality to the table, and this guy is telling me that I'm helping him through his week, and it was such a heartwarming moment for me. And then that's when I realized what streaming could be. I could bring my personality and help people just by being me. And I was like, whoa, this is crazy. And then it wasn't too far after that I had another viewer. This was cute. So I had this viewer who was in a similar boat, and you know, he was having a rough time and whatnot, and he very brave to do this, and he was enough of a regular that I had trusted him with this information. He had one day sheepishly DM'd me after a stream, and he was like, you have made an impact on my life and given me some joy back to me. If it would be all right, I wrote this letter for you, and I would like to give it to you, along with a little present, as my thank you for helping me get some spark back in my life, and get some happiness and excitement back in my life. And I was so touched, and I knew this viewer was a regular, and I said, okay. So I gave him my address, and he sent me a letter. And I asked permission. I was like, I read it, and it brought tears to my eyes. And I in a DM, I was like, can I read this on stream? And he's like, oh, absolutely. So I read this letter on stream, and I started bawling midway through it because it was very touching. He was telling me how it was a dark chapter in his life, and he hard to find some happiness and some spark and excitement in his own life, and interacting with me and the stream, and how I greeted him every time with my usual chirpy not chirpy, chippery greetings. And he was like, it was crazy, and I wanted to thank you, and like, I feel, you know, some sort of happiness again, just because it felt like I mattered in your stream. I wasn't just a viewer. And so I'm like bawling on stream. I'm like trying to read this. I'm like, oh. And then I finally got to the end. And it was like, it was something along the lines of, a proud brush-tailed brigadier, or something along those lines, signed Germ the Chirp. And I was bawling. I was like, oh my god. And so it was a letter from Germ. That's one of the first interactions that Germ and I had. So after Germ's letter, so there was that one viewer who messaged me in chat, and then Germ's letter afterwards, and that's when it solidified for me. I'm like, I don't care if I get no viewers. I don't care if I get if my community's small. I don't care if I get partnered. If I can make you guys feel a little bit of happiness or relaxation or just chill vibes where you get away from real life for a little bit and chill here, that's all I could ever ask for. I don't need any partner pushing. I don't need any, you know, retweets or anything like that. Like some streamers are always talking about, as long as there is one person I can make smile during my streams, that's a win for me. That's all I need. That's all I need. And you know what's funny is, if right now, like, for some reason my channel viewership dropped to 0, and it was a spree of streaming to 0 people for the next 6 months, that wouldn't necessarily bother me either, because I know that my VODs would go to YouTube in our VOD channel. And even if one person over there watched my VOD and got a smile out of it, That whole stream that I streamed to 0 people, totally worth it. Because 3 weeks later, somebody would see that VOD on YouTube and get a smile out of it. I mean, what else could I ask for? Like, that's my dream, is to be able to make people smile. Would I be able to challenge you through Pokemon Showdown for a gym battle? Wait, what's Pokemon Showdown? Okay, hang on. I need to scroll back up. I'm missing a lot of chat. All I recall is that there was a glitch where for some bosses you could pause while a grenade exploding keeps exploding while the game is paused. Oh, that... I do remember something along those lines. Jumpstart does entertainment games, fun first, then education. Certain bosses. OMG. Yeah, the time warp scan. Question sent. Would I be able to... Oh, yeah, that's what I just read. I'm gonna say probably no, Arson, because I don't know what Pokemon Showdown is. I don't understand anything either. I only got streaming after playing VR chat with friends. It's what I started streaming. Ooh, eventually I switched over to desktop games, but I couldn't go back to VR chat. My brain became needy for stimulus, but scared for more not so PG content ending up on my stream for other players. Oh, dude, I totally feel that. That's why I don't think I'll ever stream VR chat. Well, that's one of two reasons. The other reason is like I really don't enjoy VR chat all that much. Just do it. I think they were trying to sell you shoes. Actually, just kidding. Vibes. Oh, good night, Shinobi. Have a wonderful night's sleep. That's so sweet. Pokemon Showdown is a website for simulated battles. In short, it has access to all the mechanics and Pokemon depending on the rule set, I believe. I'm gonna say maybe, Arson, maybe. I'd rather play it in a mainline Pokemon game. Showdown is a website where you can craft your perfect team. That too. I'm the same way with VR chat. Pet. Yeah, I don't know. I try to get into it. I really do. But as I'm sitting there, like with my headset on, right, and I'm seeing my hands wave around and everything, it's like, oh my god, this is so cool. But literally after 15 minutes I'm over it. I'm like, okay, so what, we're just gonna sit and chat now, I guess? And so my brain then immediately goes to, well, could be having this call in Discord, and then furthermore we could also be conversing in Discord while also playing a multiplayer game together. And that's what my brain goes to. I'll take the maybe. Feeling sleepy, time for me to head up. Oh yeah, we should probably be... Oh my god, it's 30 minutes past what I should be streaming on a Thursday night. Okay guys, it's okay. I have no concept of time. Alright, cool. So we got the primer layer. So next Thursday, let's do this. We'll hit the ground running. Yes. Oh my god. Yes, full. Oh my god, why did it switch? We need to do that again. I demand a rematch. Why did it do that? Heck, it's never done that before. See, it's not doing it now. Of course. And of course there's an ad break going on. I still demand a rematch. I'll get it, San. my god, I can't believe that. So typical. Oh my god, okay, that's right. We still have the Trello board open. You got probably a minute to kill. Oh yeah, that's right. It's probably on a minute cooldown, isn't it? Flip. It's okay. We can search for a raid target. We got two. Wow, there's a lot of people streaming tonight. Holy moly. Flip. You know what? Let me not overthink it. We'll stick with the arts tonight. So we're gonna go over and meet up with Dark Scintilla, who is also doing some arts. Oh, we should save this out as a preview. So that not only can I post it tomorrow on social media, because I've been trying to get better at posting my art on social media, which is something I'm really bad at doing. Progress. But Dark might ask, just like Calzone always asks me, Dark might ask to see the work in progress. Be like, okay, here it is. Victory Belly Rubs. Yes, let's go. Okay. What? Oh, here we go. Oh, wait. Much better. Much better and no changing. Alright. Grim, thank you for that, by the way. Rematch has been had. Hang on, that's right. Exclamation mark, raid message. Oh, dude, we didn't even type in the target. Let's do that first. Dark underscore, wait, is it underscore? Yeah. Or sin. I don't know why it's so hard for me to spell scintilla. Okay. And then raid message. We are drawing a very handsome Arson. Your Sona is a wolf, right? Arson! Let me put that down. Hang on. I got you. Arson. I take it, Arson, you only have access to Showdown. And not any of the main series games. It's a husky, okay. In Showdown, I guess. Okay. Fine. It's like, how's it? Oh yeah, okay. All right, Arson. I'll make an exception. I'll see how to function in Showdown. And then what the date? Today is 9/19. 24. Let me see here. schedule look like? Okay, yeah, let me look into Showdown, and then I'll get back to you on a potential date, a Thursday, that we could do the Showdown. Okay, but I have you written down. You're now on the queue for gym challenges. I know we still have 2 for Wolf, 1 for Jade Eyes, 1 with Morrow, who that'll be in the far future because he doesn't even have a team. Oh, we need a chill and vibe segment. I got it. Next Thursday, let's do the chill and vibe segment. Because I have to imagine that we'll get done with Arson's coloring and shading pretty swiftly. Well, swiftly. Next Thursday. And then we'll use the remainder of the time to just chill and vibe. Talk about things. Go over stories. It'll be fun. Okay, so we are drawing a very handsome husky. That'll be our raid message for the night. So there's our raid message. We are drawing a very handsome husky. Anyways, I better go have lunch with friends and honor the 18th of September. Ooh, it's still afternoon for you. Wow. Here I am, like half asleep at 11:18 in the night. Which is the oh really, dude? That's, oh my god, Arson, you have fun then tonight. Hopefully you guys see a lot of fireworks. Happy 18th of September then. All right, so let's minimize this. All right, so this is this image we'll leave off on. You guys have a wonderful night's sleep. And oh, that's right, tomorrow's Friday. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing more Pokemon Legends Arceus. Our goal is another 15. We got 10 last night, or sorry, Monday night. And we're hoping for 15 tomorrow night for Pokédex entries. That's what we celebrate rather than Chile's independence. Oh, I can see how that can be important too. First governing board. I can't imagine what it was like prior to that. But yeah, Arson, you have a lot of fun with that. I'm gonna catch some Z's. And it would seem that Dark is having some stream issues. Yay! I love those. Those are my favorite. Especially when I'm like, oh, stream issues? Do you need help, Dark Scintilla? Anyways, I'm stalling. I need to get to bed. We're like 40 minutes past our streaming time for Thursdays. Alright guys, you have a wonderful day, night, time zone. I will catch you guys this way tomorrow for our Pokemon Legends Arceus Pokédex Extravaganza. Until then, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Oh, good. Gamer Wolf, hi. Hope you have some good rest. Gamer Wolf, hello. And I'm sorry you're coming in at the end, unless you were lurking. But still, I apologize. We're closing down shop for the night. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful night. Take care. I hope I spelled Dark Scintilla's name right. We'll find out. Bye, everyone.